Okay.
All right, Elizabeth. So if we can move on and talk about your vehicles.
Okay.
So, how many vehicles do you have?
I have
Tell me.
4.
4
Mhm.
vehicles, great. And how do you typically use the vehicles?
Well, I recently stopped working, waiting for the birth of the baby, so I just use mine to go around town. Jeff takes his over to the train station daily and then takes the train into work
Sure.
down in New York. And we have one in reserve for the nanny that we're going to hire.
I did hear you mention
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then he has something his father left him. I don't know. He raves about it. It's a 1966 Ford Mustang.
Nice.
It's nice to him. It's, I just look at it going, I could spend $100,000 elsewhere in decorating the house. So,
Sure. Now, is that vehicle typically garaged?
oh, it doesn't even go out in the rain.
Doesn't even
Yeah,
see the rain. Great.
that's his baby. This is my baby.
Sure,
Mhm.
sure. Okay, so other than Jeff and yourself,
Yes.
is there anybody else that has access to the vehicles? I know we've got the nanny.
The upcoming nanny, because I
Upcoming
haven't
nanny,
hired her
yeah.
yet. Talk about stress.
Sure.
No. Mm-mm.
No, I know you had mentioned there's a gardener and I believe a housekeeper.
Yeah,
No-
I wouldn't say they have access to it. However, if, they have their own cars and
Sure.
I would suspect their own insurance. But in the same respect, the other day the Audi was blocking in
Sure.
the maid, so she had to go use my car, of course. So,
Okay. Now, with the vehicles, the other three, obviously we've got the 66 Mustang. The other 3 vehicles, are they fairly new?
they're all 2015s.
Okay.
So the Audi, the Mercedes, and the Bentley.
Great, beautiful cars.
Yeah.
Are you aware with vehicles, I don't know, you may have heard it, that as soon as you drive a vehicle off the lot, there's usually 15 to 20% depreciation?
The automobile dealer told me that, but
Sure.
I thought he was just trying to sell me something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, given that information in the event of, let's say, a total accident after taking the vehicle off the lot, how would you want your insurance to respond to that?
Well,
The claims process.
especially on the Bentley, the Bentley, if that depreciated in value, it'd be hell in this
15
house.
to 20% on that
Oh.
vehicle is sizable investment.
Jeff he would just shoot me.
So what would your expectation be of your insurance company if it was total?
So that's a $90,000 car. If something happened to it, I want my $90,000 back.
Okay, all right, that's great information. And would it be, at the same time, at the end of, during a total claim, would it be important to you to have options?
Such
In terms
as,
of how the claim was settled?
I would think so. I mean,
Sure.
on that car, I want that car back.
You want that car, that same exact vehicle?
Absolutely. The Audi, quite honestly, I don't really care about.
Sure.
So, I don't know what other options I have. I just
Well,
thought that I had to get the car repaired, and
It could be repaired, it could be replaced, cashed out.
I didn't
for-
know that.
for agreed value.
Well, I'd like to take cash and get a new Audi.
Sure, absolutely. If any of the vehicles, I know how you feel about the Bentley,
Yep.
needed to be repaired, how do you feel about that? Do you have a preference in terms of who's working on the vehicles?
Joey.
Joey, and where is Joey?
Joey is the mechanic
Sure,
down in Westchester.
okay,
Joey, no one touches our cars but Joey.
just Joey.
Just Joey.
Okay, so,
Mhm.
that's great information, thank you. And while that vehicle's being replaced in that situation, would it matter what vehicle you were driving as a replacement?
Sure would.
Sure. So,
I don't want a Kia.
not a Honda? No.
Absolutely not.
So it's fair to say it'd be important that you were in a similar
Yes. Oh, it would be
vehicle.
very
Okay.
important to say that.
Fantastic. I don't know if you've read any of the latest articles, but there's been a lot of reports lately that talk about the severe number of underinsured and uninsured drivers on the road today.
Okay.
And that's frightening in the event that you were injured or Jeff in an accident. How would you want your insurance to respond if you found out the driver was uninsured or didn't have enough insurance to cover your injuries?
Oh, that would be problematic.
Okay.
If there wasn't enough insurance to cover. That's what I pay all that money for.
Sure. Okay. All right.
God's sake, I'm paying $5,000 already.
Sure.
Want it to respond.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I think for the vehicles, I've got a significant amount of information.
Great.
We can put together some solutions for you.
Perfect. See you soon.
All right. Great.
Great job.